What's up, everybody? It's Egoleech, and I'm coming at you with, yet again, more Heroes of the Storm. We haven't been having a real good run, kids. Past couple games have resulted in losses for the friendly team, but we're about to turn that all around by playing yet another full support to hopefully carry the team to victory. And today, as you can see, we're going to be playing Malfurion. Malfurion's a support that I have a decent amount of experience with. He's not one of my favorites, but I know how to play him fairly competently. And fortunately, even with talent gating, the primary building blocks of his build are still pretty much in place. So I think that we can do all right. I think we can hopefully carry the team to victory by just playing smart and playing steady. So let's give it a shot.
Balloon, grant us strength.
Choose a talent. Get ready for combat, heroes.
Alright, everybody. We're zoning in here on the Haunted Mines. At level 1, I'm going to be taking up Shando's Clarity. Harmony just doesn't really do enough to be worth it, but Shando's Clarity, allowing me to activate my trait more often, is always going to be useful. The friendly team is going to be Gazlowe, myself as Malfurion, Sylvanas, Stitches, and Vala versus Lily, Stitches, Artanis, Arthas, and Vala. And this is interesting because this is actually going to be my first game against an Artanis, I believe. Played a few games with a friend of mine who has pre-ordered Legacy of the Void playing as him, and it seems to me that he plays pretty similarly to Sonya, high damage dealing, high sustain warrior who you can kind of defeat by using a lot of concentrated CC. Unfortunately, one problem with our team is that we don't really have any hard stuns apart from Stitch's hook. So we're just going to have to play pretty carefully around him, and I'm going to have to really avoid getting hooked. That's going to be a major part of what I'm doing here. I'm going to throw out my roots, try and catch whoever I can in there. One of the issues that I have here is typically I like to take Malfurion, or at least have Malfurion, when there's a... As you can see, I managed to catch the Artanis in the middle of his little charge ability, the name of which I'm not sure of, but it's looking like everyone's getting real low there. Fortunately, our Stitches manages to make it out. We take a lot of damage, but everyone's alive. Gonna give Stitches some mana right there so he can keep hooking fools. I'm sorry, as I was saying, typically what I like to do with Malfurion is I like to use Malfurion when it's a multi-tank comp, which we don't have here, simply because the healing over time seems to be most useful when used on tanks who can kind of sustain themselves a little bit better without needing burst healing. But, you know, we're just going to kind of see how it plays out. Unfortunately, I'm getting pretty low on mana here, so I'm probably going to back out. It's looking like they're just letting Gazlowe hang out in the towers up there and do a whole lot of work. Let's see if I can throw out a Moonfire. I'm not going to be able to secure anything there. Throw out my roots just to zone out for the team, and I'm going to back just to indicate everyone I'm leaving so that I can be nice and full when the mines pop in 5 seconds. So I'm going to be a little bit late to the mines, but it shouldn't have too huge an impact.
Turning back now.
The enemy team has more damage potential than we do, simply because of the Artanis working, who apparently functions as a pretty strong auto-attacker, though I haven't had the chance to play as him yet. But what we have on our side, which is so crucial on Haunted Mines, is, of course, everyone's favorite Mistress of the Dark, Sylvanas. Now, Sylvanas is, if you're playing this in Hero League, just pretty much always a first pick kind of character. It's looking like Gazlowe is going to get punished here. Nope, not able to save him in time, unfortunately. I'm in a little bit of a rough spot, so I'm going to come up here and move towards my Vala and Sylvanas. It's looking like the Artanis player is kind of misstepping on his little phase prison technique. I'm trying to throw out Moonfires whenever I can, but my focus right now is more on keeping my team up, as it probably should be as a support. It's going to keep throwing my roots out, and this is an opportunity right here. We can take down the Stitches, followed by the Artanis, and now we can start pushing in here, and if I can just get a Moonfire off... Oh, no, it's not enough, but we managed to pick up the kill anyway. So we're just going to initiate on this Golem immediately, which I'm going to say is a very good idea on part of the friendly team. Gonna give Stitches some more mana right here, and I'm going to pick up this globe for the rest of the team. We're in a little bit of a risky spot. If the enemy team wanted to come back down and contest this, they probably could, but it looks like they're a little bit too slow on the draw, and they don't manage to do it. I'm going to back right here because I see the enemy Vala is posed right there, and I don't want to risk a possible gank, so I'm just going to back all the way and position myself in the push lane. As you can see, we handily won the mines, 84 skulls to 16, and right now we're actually in a really good place. It seems that my team knows what they're doing. We might have some other Smurf accounts here, simply because they knew to stack 4 in the Golem lane and 1 top. If we had another assassin, I would prefer the Gazlo be down in this lane, but unfortunately, since we're only dealing with a single assassin team with 2 specialists instead, it does make sense for one of these specialists to be up there. Now, what we should be doing, we got caught up in that engagement a little bit, so we didn't really have the opportunity, was to get our close siege camp, as you know, because we were trying to... Ooh, just gonna zone out with my roots. Because we're trying to defend as easily as possible, but frankly, I don't think Gazlo's going to have any trouble dealing with a 16-skull golem at less than 5 minutes in the game. Let's see if we can get a kill. Yes, we do manage to secure a kill on the Arthas. Going to throw my regrowth out on the friendly Sylvanas, who's doing a pretty good job of holding on to everything. Going to throw out some more roots just to continuously zone back that enemy team, because they know if they step into that, they're going to get rooted, and we're just going to blow them up pretty immediately. At level 4, I did take Elun's Grace, and at level 7, I'm going to be taking Enduring Growth, just to amplify my healing ability that much more. As you can see, Sylvanas doing work, shutting down that fort, and allowing us to do what we need to do as far as pressuring it. The red golem has been down for a while now. I'm going to throw some mana onto... friendly Vala, as well as throw out roots to try and zone for the friendly Stitches. Ooh, and we were just killing them left and right with the enemy Arthas, and who else was that? Oh, Vala going down. And the Stitches as well, who I think just got caught up in a pathing error there and couldn't get anything done. And as you can see, the Artanis made a mistake there, and his slashing, dashing, whichever you call it, attack actually pushed him back into my roots. Let's see if we can get anything done on that Artanis. No, they're going to get with barely any life. I failed to notice that our Stitches is too low, and I don't manage to regrowth him in time. But that's okay. We do manage to secure on the Arthas. But right now, I'm going to ping for the team to leave because our tank is dead. We've gotten just a tremendous amount of work done. We've gotten their bottom keep down to half health right there. And at level 10, with a full 3-level advantage over the enemy team, I'm going to be picking up Tranquility. The only time I believe you should take Twilight Dream, really, is if you are... I'm actually going to back for mana right now. Is if you are playing a double support game, so you can do a little bit more like DPS and utility-focused Malfurion. Otherwise, it's just always going to be Tranquility, but I think that's a fairly obvious decision. I'm going to come over here. It's not that I think that they need health. I'm just going to indicate that I'm coming to merge with the team. And frankly, we're at such a massive experience advantage right now. We could probably just start kind of face pushing some of the other structures in their base with very little risk to us. I mean, we have ults and they don't, and they will not for a while, as long as they don't get any kind of underdog kills on us. I'm going to throw out my Moonfire, help clear these minion waves a little bit faster. At 7 minutes, we're doing just awesome right now. It's looking like there's some sort of mini engagement going on top. Let me take a peek at that. Stitches is just going hard trying to get stuff done. And it's looking like me, Vala, and Sylvanas are going to... Oh, no, apparently we're going to go up for the attempted gank. Now, Sylvanas is doing the smart thing. She's grabbing the vision on the way there so that they won't be able to see the exact moment that we're coming in. And I'm actually going to come in here and see what I can do to secure some of these kills. Going to just pop the Vala right there. We managed to get the Stitches as well, and we will probably manage to secure a kill. Oh, I do manage to kill the Lily with my Moonfire, and that's going to be a quad kill right there. Throw my regrowth out onto the friendly Stitches, and we have a Siege Giant and really just the team here, so we just kind of face push this. Mines are going to be up in 12 seconds, but the reality of this situation is we could probably safely just ignore them. I'm going to ping for Sylvanas to leave, and she's going to be perfectly fine. We do have a Master Sylvanas skin, so as I said, we were dealing with some very, very strange games here. I wasn't really paying attention in the loading screen to who was who, so to speak. in terms of levels or anything. And actually, I'm going to throw out my Tranquility right here, and let's just take it to him. We're low on people, but the reality is, with our incredible lead in experience, that's not really going to matter. As you can see, we can just secure the kill on that Artanis real quick. And Gazlo's down in the mines picking up skulls, and we're just kind of goofing off up here, just picking kills left and right. We're currently 14-2, so I'm pretty comfortable with where we are, but it's looking like the team is going to move our... Oh, will Stitches be able to get this kill? If not, I can help him out with it. No, he will secure the kill. So let me explain my talent choice a little bit more. At level 4, I picked up Elune's Grace, and I honestly believe that's the only choice at that level. Elune's Grace, just being able to increase the range on all of your basic abilities by 50%. I mean, on any other character, that would be a no-brainer, and yet I still see people picking up Treants. I understand if you want to go for a damage or utility-focused Malfurion, on the off chance you're in a double support game or something, you might want to do it just for the little bit of added damage, but I'm sorry, the versatility that Elune's Grace offers you as a healer is just too awesome to ignore, I think. And there it is, 100 Skull Golem, and I have very little doubt that this is going to be anything other than a complete slaughter. I'm pretty sure we're going to push in and win the game right here. Level 13, I'm going to pick up Life Seed, just because it allows me to kind of crap out passive healing, much in the same way the Bright Wings trait does. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference here, but honestly, versus Full Moonfire, I mean, I am still the solo healer, so why not stick with healing talents? Down here, just clear these bruisers, just because they're there, why not? As well as the enemy Siege Giants. So apparently the enemy team has gotten together and decided to diligently murk when, there is... And can I get... Oh, unfortunately that's not going to be enough, and I am going to be able to get away safely as well. As you can see, they just really can't do any damage to us, simply because of the sheer amount of experience lead that we have on them. There's very little that we can do. Even with underdog kills, it would take a very long time. As you can see, the enemy Artanis is throwing out his Purifier Beam, but that's not really going to do anything. Oh, Stitches is saying that he needs mana, so I'm going to go over there. I have not been very diligent when it comes to my innervating, so I'm going to throw Stitches just a little bit of mana there, give him something. And throw out my roots right there, which is going to trap the enemy Stitches, and it's almost certainly going to result in him dying. Yes, it is. Throw another regrowth onto the friendly Stitches, just because, hey, why not? And I'm going to throw these... Oh, Stitches manages to pull it anyway. We both have the same idea right there. And, yeah, this is obviously going to be game. That is a sub-12-minute Haunted Mines game, and right at the end, I pick up Hero of the Storm, making me feel a lot better about my previous decisions in terms of playing Vala and Tassadar in the last couple videos. That was a very, very decisive victory on my team's part. So we're going to take a look at the stats. Oh, this is... Okay, well, I'm sure you all saw that. That was pretty strange. It's now... Okay, I don't even know what to make of this. It looks like there's some sort of glitch that occurred, because it's now saying that we were on the red team rather than the blue team, and whatever. Anyway, we can, all the stats look intact, so we can see that I only did about 20,000 healing over the course of that, but compared to the enemy Lily's 14,000, whatever, I'll take it. But that's just because it was such a short game, and I only ever ranked once over the course of that game, actually. Our main damage dealer, of course, was the Vala with the friendly Stitches in a close second. Everyone on my team played well. Everyone had a real clear idea of what they were doing. Gazlo kept the split push going and made the very valid decision to jump into the mines when we were engaging the enemy team, knowing very well that right here this four-man composition was going to be really effective at carrying itself in just about any fight. In terms of what the enemy team did wrong, I think it was really just an MMR issue here. We really had them soundly beat in just about every area of gameplay, from team fighting to map awareness to objectives. We just dominated them completely. I think that their Artanis, well, we know that their Artanis was a new Artanis player because he's a brand new character. And there's only a few people that have the opportunity to play him right now. So he was a little bit sloppy. Their Lily was getting caught out a lot, so she was playing kind of sloppy. Stitches, again, kind of sloppy play. So overall, I think there was just a serious MMR differential on this game. So while that was a real slaughter in favor of the friendly team, I'm not going to say that it says a whole lot about our gameplay apart from we've got more time in it and more experience. So anyway, breaking our little miniature losing streak there. That was Haunted Minds for you. And if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe. Send pictures of your cats or other pets to me. I'd really like that. Really would. But anyway, guys, been good talking to you, and I'll see you next time in the Nexus.